fail. And then I didn't realize it's not up to me. It's really up to Hashem. I told Hashem, listen, I know the stuff. I have the classes, I have the content. It's not a lack of intelligence. It's a lack of bittul. It's a lack of bittul. When I told Hashem, I am completely powerless. I can't even control my mouth. All of a sudden, everything shifted. Until we get to that, just like an addict running from a drug, and running from a drug, and running and trying himself, trying to figure it out, that's when you have to be in bittul. Bittul means I am canceling myself, I am annulling myself, I am bittling myself to a much higher concept. That is the word bittul. Bittul is Rabbi Nachman. Because the only thing to do when a person's in pain is to go into bittul. You're going to go into pain in life for a reason. Why? Because the only way that a person really closes his eyes to something bigger in life is through pain. There's no other way. When I had people go, how'd you get here? I don't know, by happy, no, live through pain. Like we said before, inspiration or desperation. That's how people are getting closer to Hashem. Nobody gets that email. You either get inspired or you get desperate enough where you have enough leverage. Believe me, when I get into Rabbi Nachman's teachings, I get people to Rabbi Nachman's teaching. I'm not getting them through the front door. I'm usually getting them through the back door. Speak to this guy, Gedale. You gotta have a problem. When they completely give up everything else is when they start getting into Rabbi Nachman. Because their logic, they're still dealing with logic. And our job is to really understand how much we don't know anything. Once you start recognizing how much you don't know anything, then you're not going to label anything anymore. You're not going to label anything good. You're not going to label everything bad. That's our job, is to recognize nothing has meaning unless I give a meaning to it. But if I believe that the whole concept of Rosh Hashanah is Hashem's creating this light, and He gave us this Matanat Chinam, the first 26 generations that the world was created from Matanat Chinam. There was no Torah. There was no Torah back then, only after 26 generations. So when Rav Nassan says in Likutei Halachot, when a person connects himself to this concept of Matanat Chinam, of simplicity and bittul, and acceptance, then he's able to get to this. Then he's able to get this light of Matanat Chinam. The more we're fighting what is really suffering today. If we look at really, you have pain, resistance to pain, resistance to what is. If you look at what's going on today, people are really suffering a lot. Never. Those people that are resisting reality. They don't want to go into it. They don't want to accept it. If we don't accept it, how can I crown the king? Then I'm staying in that negative emotion. So acceptance is bittul. The more I accept and the more I open up my perception, the more I'm able to crown the king. The more I can say, Hashem hu Elokim. If I can't get to that state of acceptance, then what am I going to say? Fix this broken toy that you gave me. That's not crowning the king, obviously. That's crowning yourself. So either we're crowning the king or we're crowning ourselves. So that's why the work on Rosh Hashanah is really connecting to this Ma. Ma Hayenu. Who are we? Who are we to label things? Who are we to label something good or bad? Who are we? I had a situation this year in my company. The first half of the year, literally, I had to wipe out 90% of my company. 90%, including the CEO, all the psychologists, all the chokhmah, out. Everybody. It was a complete breaking of the vessels. Complete disaster. And 6 months I'm going into it, and every day one more headache, firing and hiring employees back. It was nothing. I'm thinking to myself, Hashem, don't you see I'm giving classes at least? Don't you see I'm trying to help people? Why are you putting me through this? Why are you putting me through this? Then I stopped asking why. And I just said, okay, this is what Hashem wants. And then one day, in Elul, the first day of Elul, my main competitor went out of business, and I was able to get 20 employees in one day. So once in that 9 months of pain, of concealment, of lack of clarity, of saying, what's going on here? In one day, it was completely solved. Everything was solved in one day. Not only did I get those better, I got the best employees.